Hi everybody, I made the following video so that I could show you the highlights of my hike up to Mount Washington 3 days ago. We went up on June 15th and it was a great time. I went up with my husband, my daughter, and myself, and we saw such great views and we had a really excellent time. There was a little change in plans. We had planned on just hiking up one way to the summit and then taking the cog train on the way down, which would have made it a lot easier for us. But we found out at the top that the cog train was not running. We should have really checked our information before we went up. They're not starting it up until July, sometime in July. So that put a little bit of a change into our plans. We had to hike both ways, which meant all day hiking, and we were really tired at the end, but we had a really excellent time. So I hope you enjoy my video. Here's a picture of the area where we're going to look at our map. And this year, we've done this trail where we did the hike up to Mount Washington last year. And we took one trail, but this year we'll take a different path up. And on this map, it's the Jewell Trail. And then we head over, there's another path that we'll take to get to Mount Washington. It'll be a couple different trails together. All right, we're approaching a river down here. So there's a ravine that runs down to the river. It's very beautiful already. And we're looking for our first trail markers. The trail seems to be very well marked. If you look down on the ground, there's a clear path. And I think once it becomes less of a clear path, that's when we'll see our trail markers. And I'll keep an eye out for those. Here you see we're approaching a bridge that goes across the water. Pretty cool. Walking along in here, even though it's a beautiful sunny day, you notice it seems kind of shady, and that's because of the dense tree cover. It's very pretty in this forest. It smells like fresh cut Christmas trees. I just smell pine. It's very nice. Okay, so we've come to our first fork in the road, and we're following the arrows that point us to Jewell Trail. All right, we'll continue on. All right, I'm a little out of breath. I'll be out of breath the whole time up. But here's another marker to show that we're going in the right way. And just beyond it, this tree looks like it just twisted in the wind. So it cracked in several places. Interesting. Okay, we're approaching another bridge here over the river. Hi, Lauren. Yes. All right. I don't want to have the camera shaking, so I'm just going to stop for a sec. Hello. Wave to the camera. They're both camera shy. Go again. I wouldn't want to walk across one of those logs. That would be too dangerous. But here's a nice path. a nice bridge that I can walk across. Beautiful little waterfall there. The temperature feels nice and cool. I'm in a t-shirt and my hiking pants and boots. It's very comfortable right now. Okay, we're approaching what looks like a staircase built out of logs, old logs. And it makes it easier to climb this slope here. It's very pretty, very scenic. We haven't seen anybody on our trail so far, and we've gone more than a mile of our 5-mile hike. All right, we're still on our blue trail, and there's a nice pathway up there with the logs, and I am out of breath. Okay, I gotta get off. So nature blocked our way on our trail, but we just figured out there's a get around, and you can see it's a nice well-worn path here. So this is the way through. Okay, you can tell I'm out of breath. The trees are getting smaller up here. We're elevating a lot. We're 2 miles into our 5-mile hike up Mount Washington. And here's a little bit of a clearing so we can see one of the mountains off in the distance. All right, I'm going to continue. I just walked a few feet up, and this is the view I'm seeing up here. It's very peaceful. No one is on the trail with us today. I am so out of breath up here, but it is too gorgeous not to take more pictures. Right now, from this view, it looks like the whole earth is just covered with mountains. I can't see anything else but mountains everywhere I look. The sound you hear off in the distance is that train system. It's called the cog railway the cog railway system, and that's what we'll use to get down today. We will hike up the mountain, but we'll take the railroad back down. Okay, I'm so excited. This is our first picture of the cairns. This is what they use as a trail marker here when you don't have any more trees to put the trail marker on. Down below we saw the blue markings, and here, since they don't have trees for that, they just make piles of rock to show that this is the way to go. Okay, we've come upon another cairn, and that's spelled C-A-I-R-N, cairn. That's a trail marker. Our climb is very slow and rocky right here. I'm standing on a rock. It's a little bit shaky, but it's a piece of granite. It's not going to go very far.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting to the top of Mount Washington, and I've just run into Evie, the first person we've seen
Hello.
on our hike. Hello. So Evie, you said you work at Lake in the Clouds?
Yeah, I'm caretaking there for the season because the huts can't open this year.
Oh, the huts are not open.
No, because of COVID-19. So they
Okay.
just have caretakers instead this year.
Okay, so there's no place to stop and rest up there?
I mean, there's benches outside the hut, and you can fill up at the water spigot outside.
Okay. But no little snack bar up there?
No, we're hoping to open up like sort of a food sales service and have people go to the bathroom in July, but we need to get the huts ready for that.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of like deep cleaning and stuff right now.
Okay, so that's your job right now, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for doing it.
You're welcome.
And
my pleasure.
Be careful on the way down, okay?
Thank
It was
you.
nice
I will.
talking to you.
You too.
All right, bye now.
Okay, you're going.
Okay, here you're not going to be able to hear my voice because I wasn't
Yeah.
close enough to the tablet when my daughter was recording. But we had just reached the top of the summit after about 4.5 hours of hiking, and we realized up there that the cog train that we were counting on to take us back down, it wasn't in operation yet. It wouldn't be starting up till July. So I'm a bit disappointed. I was very tired when I got up there, and I realized how tired I was going to be when I got down to the bottom. But we knew we had to get started, and we did okay. We made it down. This is called Lakes in the Clouds. This is one of the lakes here, and you'll see that it is half frozen still. Last year when we went up in June, it was not frozen at all, but here it is. You see snow on the left and some ice that's underneath the parts that is defrosted. And there's a hut beyond that. That's where Evie works. The girl that we ran into on the way up the mountain, she works at the huts as a caretaker. And she's getting it ready so that it can have some summer visitors. It's a very beautiful scene, and we're glad we got to see it. It might be a little dark, I can't tell, but this is a sign warning us that it says stop. The area ahead has the worst weather in America. Many have died there from exposure, even in the summer. Turn back now if the weather is bad. Okay, so this is the end of our trail. We reached this trailhead at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We were all tired and hungry and thirsty, but we had a really great day. We saw such beautiful views, and we're thankful for the conditions that we had. The weather conditions were perfect. So I hope you enjoyed our video, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.